We've been lied to. We scroll through social media and see these perfect couples. They never fight, they never raise their voices, and their relationship looks quiet, peaceful even. And we think to ourselves, now that's what love is supposed to look like. But I'm here to tell you, sometimes silence isn't peace. Sometimes silence is a surrender. Sometimes silence is the sound of a woman slowly disappearing. Today I want to tell you 3 stories about 3 women. Bella, Tasha, and Nia. Different ages, different lives, different struggles. But one shared secret. They are terrified to argue. They think they're saving the relationship, but the truth is, they are losing themselves. Meet Bella. Bella is in her 60s. She's wise, empathetic, the kind of woman who has spent years taking care of everyone around her. But here's the thing about women like Bella. They often ignore the one person who needs protection the most. Themselves. So when she finds a text on her husband's phone that says, "Missing you, baby. Call me later," it shakes her in a way she hasn't felt in years. And this is where her story begins. Bella walks into the living room holding the phone like it's burning her hand. Her heart is pounding. She asks him about the message, voice trembling, but honest. She expects an explanation, or maybe even a fight. But she gets neither. In disbelief, he laughs. He touches her forehead like she's a little girl, like she's confused, and says, "Baby, you're doing that thing again. You're imagining things. You're crazy." And here is the shift. Bella looks at the phone, then back at him, and she chooses to believe him instead of herself. She doesn't argue. She doesn't get angry. She apologizes. She tells herself, if I stop being so sensitive, maybe we'll be happy. But inside, Bella is fading. Then there's Tasha. Tasha is in her mid-20s, brilliant, focused, ambitious. On paper, she looks like the woman who has it all together. But beneath that confidence is a nervous system trained from childhood to survive by keeping the peace. And that survival instinct shows up at the worst times. Like today, when her boss walks in and picks up her proposal. She spent 3 days perfecting it. This is her best work. Her boss glances at it, sighs, and tosses it onto her desk. "It lacks vision, Tasha. Fix it." A healthy response would be, "What part lacks vision?" Or, "Can you be more specific?" But Tasha's body reacts before her mind can. Her voice trembles. Her heart races. Her chest tightens. She flashes back to being a child, scared of disappointing her father. She jumps up and says, "Oh my God, you're right. I'm so sorry. I'll redo everything. I'll stay up all night." She knows the work is good. She knows he's just flexing his authority. But she can't risk tension. She folds instantly. She's not defending her value. She's fawning to survive. And it's burning her out. And finally, Nia. Nia is admired, strong, accomplished, disciplined. She looks solid on the outside, but strength in the world doesn't always translate to strength in love. Because the moment she cares for someone, a different version of her appears. One who tries so hard to be chosen that she forgets to choose herself. And that part of her shows up at dinner one night, sitting across from the man she loves. He talks passionately about how he never wants to get married, how he wants to stay free, untethered. But Nia dreams of a home, a family, stability. That is her soul's desire. Then he looks at her and says, "We don't need a piece of paper to prove our love, right?" And something inside her freezes. She imagines him leaving. She imagines the empty apartment, the silence. And that fear becomes louder than her truth. So she smiles, she nods, and she says, "Totally, I agree." But she doesn't agree. She's molding herself into the version of a woman he wants, leaving the real Nia behind. So, do you see yourself in Bella, in Tasha, or perhaps Nia? Because I do. We stay silent because we're scared. Scared of being left, losing the job, scared of conflict. But here's what those perfect couples never tell you. Healthy love requires friction. Real connection requires honesty. Respect requires a voice. You should be able to say, "I'm upset. I disagree. This hurts." And not fear abandonment. The right partner can handle your truth. The right boss doesn't punish your backbone. The right people respect your voice, not your silence. So please, stop disappearing, stop shrinking, stop softening yourself into someone you don't recognize. Speak up, even if your voice shakes. Because if you have to erase yourself to keep someone, you never really had them to begin with. Now, if you are ready to find your voice, you don't have to do it alone. Subscribe to my channel to join me as we wake up and heal together. And if this story resonated with you, please hit that like button. Think of it as a signal to the universe that you are ready to be heard. And it helps this video find the other Bellas and Tashas out there who desperately need to know they aren't alone. Let's break the silence together. We can do it. Which character were you? Let me know in the comments. Talk to you soon. Bye.